Hey, beautiful people. This is Holistic Health, HHWH. Big smile on my face. I love doing these lives, even though I'm like, oh shit. I really do. And I'm in Cancun. So I made it. Second time lucky through Bogota. A very, very long, interesting journey with a transit and a pain in the ass. And yeah, I nearly didn't even nearly let me bring my arrive machines, for fuck's sake, which is a bit nuts. And yeah, definitely next time I travel to Mexico, I'll just go direct, stop wasting time with all these borders and rules and all these kind of things. So yeah, I'm in Cancun, first full day today. I'm probably still a bit jet lagged, wiped out yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna get out. I haven't been out. I'm right next to the beach in Cancun. I'm gonna spend a few days, then go to Isla Holbox, where my friends are, on the 10th. So I'm looking forward to it. It's really hot here, by the way, guys. It's 33 degrees yesterday. Like, everybody just sweats here, even in the shade. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna try to find some good food. Hey, Jessica. Get some coconuts. And yeah, enjoy my life. But I did want to jump on just to talk about something specific. A lot's been on my mind, and as I'm growing mentally, physically, and remembering my life and connecting it with things that I see around me, I want to talk a little bit about demons, or the darkness, and just my theories on it, see if it vibes and resonates with you. And yeah, remembering from my past, because it's my understanding and my experience that I see around me, that I'll just say out there now, everyone on this earth has something called demons inside them, a darkness, because we're made by the light, God, and we are the God. But when we come into the 3D plane and in the 3D vessel, we are subject to the realms of duality, of light and dark, and everyone has darkness inside them. Everyone has demons inside them. Now the thing is, the demons inside you and me and other people doesn't always show up. This is why some people can deny that actually there's demons inside them. But it's my understanding as I go around life and interact with tribe, but especially when I interact, of course we all have demons too, but when I interact and I have to be seen and out and about in public, I am like very aware that I think it's because my trauma here and my light work allows unconsciously for people in my area, they spend long enough time in my auric field and they don't know me, aka strangers, they often show their demon side to me, which isn't nice. It can be quite, I've got used to it now, but if you would just put it in my body, it would freak you out. But I'm used to it and I appreciate it, because I am that person that brings out the darkness naturally. I don't have to say anything to people, and it just happens. I'm sure some of you can relate, just being you around people, and if they spend long enough in your field, or sometimes very quickly, their demon side will present, because everyone has demons inside them. Now the levels to which everyone has demons inside them is big. There's obviously a lot of levels of how much some people are fully taken over by demons from birth, some are damaged by the environment and addictions, and then the demons come in through breaking holes in auras, through addictions, and their life is ruined by them. But the thing is, a lot of people walking around, strangers, they have them, but they have no self-awareness that they have them. So when you come to me and present with demons, and I don't know you and you're not my friend, I'm like all of a sudden presented with, should I call this person out and use my ego, or should I just let it be as a lesson for me that everyone has demons and this person's very troubled and I don't need to talk? And now I've thought about this in my head, and for me there's no point in calling a stranger out on their demons, because it gives them a moment of self-reflection and then they just forget about it and they go back to their unconscious life with what's the point, right? Like, say you call someone out, maybe it's for you, for boundaries, that's good. Calling someone out in a moment for presenting a lower self, which is basically just demon control, can check that demon all of a sudden. It's quite interesting, actually. So, that demon will get called out. So you call out the demon in a person because it's breaking a boundary with you, or it's about respect. And they'll have a moment of self-reflection, and the demon that lives inside them all of a sudden has just been told off and exposed because you verbally told them this is what would play out, right? And then the demon would hide and feel like, oh, it's not safe to be me now. And that person will think about what you said in the moment, but let's be honest here, it's a normal person. They might have a moment of that they've, through you, that they're behaving with a demon self, and there's a demon inside them, but as soon as you're gone from their life, most likely they would have forgotten of this, and the demon that resides within the body carries on and hiding. Demons hide. Just think out loud as I talk. Demons hide. They don't like to be seen. That's why people can't admit there's demons in others and demons in self. Yeah, there's demons in me. Yeah, there's demons in you. Yeah, and I'll get round to it. I'll give you an example, because I'm all about examples. I'm just talking here. I'm going to give you examples of how bad the demons were for me that you can see. And I've actually got a mannerism. There's a physical mannerism. There's probably loads, but there's one that I focus in on in me, and I've seen in one or two other people, where when you're really badly, this is how you can tell you're really badly in bedridden or ridden by demons and controlled by them. And what it is, drumroll, is what we call the insincere smile, the insincere snarl. I don't know, it's not snarl, it's a smile, but it's a creepy smile. When someone smiles like this, you'll see it. Tony Blair is an example. He does the creepy smile. He was born a psychopathic. I'm trying to think. I'm sure you guys have seen incidents, and if not, thank you. You haven't encountered someone that's either born psychopathic or due damage, ridden, like nearly 80-90% ridden by demons. But yeah, when demons love it, when, like, say they reside within you, right? The positive light has a positive self-story, and it creates stories of positivity. The darkness within you creates negativity, and the positive, the spirit, the good soul within you, if you're predominantly ridden by positive energy, positive soul energy, you'll have a positive story. And what am I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say, my brain. You're addicted to positive attention. There's nothing wrong with having attention given to you from positivity, like, because that's feeding the light, right? So positive attention, we're all born with self-esteem, and then it goes wrong, and then we lose that positive self-attention, and we start going towards the other side. Now, when demons take over you, and when you're ridden predominantly by them, you'll get addicted not to positive attention and what I mean is, you won't get addicted to thinking, you won't like it that people think positively of you when you're demon ridden. It's impossible. It's not, because demons don't like this. When you're fully embodied or predominantly by demons, you will be addicted not to people receiving you in a positive light, but people receiving you in a negative light. You'll like negative attention. And this is I can only tell you this through my story. Self-esteem got trashed at puberty for whatever reasons. Psychopathic brother and myself, and puberty and girls and all this shit. And I started down a really dark cycle, the demons start coming in, and instead of going from, I like positive attention, because I was probably getting no attention, another self-esteem problem. When you're losing your self-esteem, you don't want to feel invisible, the ego hates it. You start creating for yourself an ego, which is basically demons running you, and demons can thrive and feed. The demons in you can be fed. The demons inside every person can only be fed through receiving attention as you go about your life in a negative fashion. So negative attention. So when people spot you as being weird, different, isolating, fucked up, as this role, that feeds demons. And I remember, and this is pretty groundbreaking for me, because I know the reason now. I remember insincerely, I wonder if any of you have had this. This will present for me, just to share, because I like to know. I know I'm not the only person that has this, but I remember insincerely smirking. There we go, that's the word I'm looking for, smirking. So right after I don't know, say I was doing the checkout job at work, and I couldn't even do that, or I fucked up, or I remember many times in my life when negative attention was being brought on me, and Harry, you're rubbish at this, you can't even do this, you can't even do that. There was a part of me, get this, that loved negative attention. And I could never understand, I know now how to explain it. I could never understand at the time. This was a while ago, and there's still demons inside me, but I'm just telling you the level of demonship that ran through my vessel. It was when people were feeding me with negative attention, I couldn't help this. This is important. This is a physical mannerism. It's a takeover of the demon. Very strong one. Not full on, but really strong. I would smirk after someone said something that was giving me negative attention. And it wasn't there's a smile, which comes from the light. Met someone, do you know what I mean? And then a less ego, and then there's a smirk. I wonder if you guys have ever done it. But I used to do it all the time when people gave me negative attention. And what that was I was embodied by demons. And the demon in me was being fed negative attention and receiving it. And so the demon is such an evil, conniving, fucked up. If you want to come bring it to me that there's no such thing as demons and they're all in the subconscious, you should look into the work of Jerry Marzinski on YouTube, because people that take crystal meth at the same time, people have wondered this question, right? Okay, so let's go with the idea that it's all in my subconscious and my subconscious is different to your subconscious. How come when people take crystal meth at the same time, they see the same demons in exactly the same places? How's that possible if demons are only in our subconscious? Why would I see exactly the same demons at exactly the same time when I'm taking a substance that's very dangerous, that breaks a hole in my aura and puts me into another reality where all of a sudden they can come and attack me? Right? It's not a subconscious thing. Although maybe it is a factor, the subconscious, the demons you create, but there are actually realms of things going on that are not demon talk. But anyway, I would often smile and smirk right after someone would give me negative attention, and this wasn't just a one-off, and I couldn't control it. And as I did this smirk, because I'm very self-aware and I've been on this journey a while, I wondered, why am I doing that? But I couldn't help it. I was like, I knew it was wrong to smirk, but now I get it. I was bedridden. I was ridden by demons, and demons love it when you are receiving negative attention negatively, because it feeds them more. They love getting energy from people thinking you're a piece of shit, because when other people give you negative attention, it reinforces in your brain maybe a negative story, and you start, if someone receives me badly because I fucked up, and you start creating a story, and I'm loving it, that's creating more negativity in my brain. Negative stories, I can't do this, I'm incompetent, I'm useless, what's the point of living? And then the demon can really take over. The demon has taken over almost fully, I'd argue, when you do that smirk. And it's crazy. I used to do it so much. And I know, this is comforting, I know that I've changed a lot, because that smirk has almost, I'm not going to completely lie here, it's almost completely gone. Now, on the odd time someone gives me negative attention, it kind of like, it's no way near, it's like 90, I don't know how to describe it to you, it's nearly gone. I can still feel the desire to smile, but now the smiling doesn't really come up, whereas all the time it did before, because I was ridden by demons and they were loving, and I just couldn't help but smile, and I was like, why am I doing that? I was demon controlled. We all are demon controlled. And you could argue that maybe people in our community that go on the journeys of wisdom have more demons, but I don't always think that's the case. It's debatable. But that's all I really wanted to share, the smirk. Next time, check out, you'll meet people in your life that smirk at the wrong, inappropriate moments. Narcissists do this. So, I mean, the whole personality disorder thing's fascinating, but there's narcissism, isn't there? Full-on narcissism. They're human, they're not like born of the dark, but they also, I've met one or two, or just one, that was full-on narcissist, and he would smirk in really odd moments, like it was really bizarre to watch. And now I know what that is, and I want you guys to know that's just that person. And you get a funny feeling when someone smirks after you give them some negative shit, or just smirks, like, because a smirk's not a smile. There is a difference. Demons don't know how to smile. They don't have any light inside them, so they give you a smirk. The smirk is, I've won. When I smirked, it was my demons saying, I won. Gotcha. You're giving me negative attention. Thank you. I received that energy. Demons can only feed off negative energy. Fact. Demons inside you and everyone else can only feed off negative energy. someone gives me negativity or thinks badly of me and verbalizes it or tells me I'm shit and I can't do this, my demons fucking love it. Used to love, they still do, but they're not nearly as present in me now, so there's no need for me to smirk. But I can feel it. There's still some work there. I can feel this like little, I know that's the moment to smirk, I just don't smirk now, because the demons, there aren't that many. They've been really, I'm really proud of myself actually. Over the years I've taken control over a load of demons. Yeah, it's taken me like 15 years, but it takes time to heal. But yeah, the demons definitely have quieted down, and now I'm like and I know you guys are too, but I'm like a demon, what's the word for it? The Matrix, the Agent Smiths of the world really don't like me, because I draw out demons in people that I'll never see again. If you spend long time enough around me, yeah, you'll get exposed to it, and you will allow your demons to be present and for me to be there. And that's okay. I'm an absorber. I understand a moment of presentation of your demonship, and I'm like, wow, and there's my moment. Should I call you out on it, or should I not? And what I do is I don't, because maybe I'll do as an experiment once, call someone out on it, but I know that I can't change normal people. I can't even make them aware of their demons. Can't even make them aware that they have these things. Why is it so important for people to grow? Because you got to get rid of that shit. If you aren't even aware of your demons, then if you aren't aware that you have these things inside you, you can't heal from them, can you? You can't go on a sincere growth journey. Because quite honestly, the only reason we all came here is to go on a sincere growth journey and rid ourselves of all the demons that have been passed over from mum, dad, and generations before, plus whatever happened to you in this life. Because I created my own demons through my actions. As much as my family situation was perfect and very toxic, yes, to create me, to go on this journey, it wasn't just that, truly, it was me too. Being honest, it was my own darkness that created demons, which is nuts. Yes, Georgios, I figured it out. The smirk is a demon takeover, where the thing is, demons like to hide, right? But when there's so many demons inside you, they're so strong. Get this: demons like to hide inside you, but when there's so many of them inside you, they're so strong and they're so not scared that you can get rid of them tomorrow. Because when you've got so many, it's hard. There's so many of them that they don't even care to be seen. And a smirk is almost like, and think of the Joker too. What's that about? Come on, let's connect the dots here. It's demon takeover. They're so present in your body. They're not even scared of being overrun, that they present themselves through your physical mannerisms. And rest assured, no one can help the smirk. I wondered, why was I always smirking myself? That's why, Georgios, I think I'm so fascinated to smirk with your ex, because I used to smirk loads myself, and now no longer do it, but I can still feel that little pull, but I've already got rid of a load of demons. That's important. Yeah, they're so unashamed of themselves, they'll smirk. How nuts. It's almost like halfway house to a full-on demon takeover, where the whole body is, do you want to call it soulless? The whole body is a negative energy, and they're like a robot, and they're like a psychopath. But the halfway house is the smirk. You know, it's very dodgy. I'm a human that smirked, that had demon takeover. Tony Blair was born a psychopath. Jimmy Savile was born, not his environment, born a psychopath. My brother was born a psychopath, which is why I'm free to talk on it and know a lot. And you should read the book Puzzling People by Thomas Sheridan. It's a great book on genetic born psychopathy. I love all the talk on personality disorders, and I find it fascinating that humans can be brought to full-on psychopathism almost through trauma. And also, you can be brought upon to full-on psychopathy by other people in your community pushing you too hard and sending you into the shadow and not accepting you as you are. I've seen that too, and that's scary. Damaged humans and a light worker will push them too hard and try and make them aware of their shadow so much that it pushes them towards full-on psychopathy. Really bizarre. And then when they get away from that person, they go back to being a light worker. Nuts. Demon talk, by the way. I feel like I've been sent here for demon talk, and I'm at the beginning stages of mastery of it. I'm gonna go around my life and, of course, encounter people. This is where it's gonna happen, not just with me seeing people. And I'm gonna observe, but I know my thoughts on it currently. And yeah, I'm only gonna grow in this mastery now. I've really cottoned onto something, and it's a mission. I feel a lifelong mission for us. I'm only gonna talk to the people that are conscious and admit they've got demons inside them. I don't care for the ones that, I don't even want to call them out on it. The ones that probably have, they're broken, they have demons and they'll never acknowledge it. It's pointless. But life is the journey of getting rid of as many demons as you can from possible. And work on the physical health. Do that. And it's very powerful. I mean, my mastery is physical health. I love it. But just working your physical health mastery alone it will help a lot, but it won't remove all the demons. You have to look at yourself honestly and understand your behaviors and self-reflect on why are we so obsessed with attention or negative attention and all these things. So yeah, demon talk over. Watch out for the smirk. If anyone gives you a smirk and it doesn't feel right in your head, especially in the moments after you call them out or after receiving negative attention, why would you smirk? Just understand that is almost a full-on demon takeover. But there's still something in them that's human. It doesn't mean we don't give up on people. I mean, I had it. The smirk was consistent, constant, and yet I found a way to remove it. The demons just banished from me over time, whether it was drinking pee, emotional work, physical health work, but emotional, it was connection. It was hanging out with people like yourselves in real life, community. It was relationships and growth from that. So yeah. All right, Nick, I'm just reading your comment. Yes, I know Mega Narc does a total douchey, creepy smile a lot. Right. It's disgusting. Yes, intuitively, when you see the smirk, your soul, your goodness, your light will feel there's something wrong with them. And there is something wrong with a smirk. It's about how it's done. It looks so insincere. I can't even say it looks like a fake smile. No, a fake smile is a fake smile. At least you're trying. A smirk is like a full-on dark smile. It's the smile of the darkness, the devil. It's the devil trying to think he's of the light by, well, he's just getting what he wants, isn't it? It's the demons getting that negative fear energy, that negative story that feeds them. As soon as they get that, you get that negative, as soon as the person that smirks gets that negative attention, the demon that's already thriving in there gets fed even more and loves it. And then the demons go, we won, gotcha. And it says inside you, it goes, see, you are this piece of shit. You're getting negative attention. You are this piece of shit. What's the point of trying to be of the light, Harry? You are the dark. See, we got you. That's what the smirk means. But I got myself out of the full-on, honestly, Nick, disgusting smirk. I could never understand it, but now I understand it. I was bedridden. I was full-on possessed. Almost full-on demon-possessed. And that's nuts. Anyway, alright, thanks guys for watching. That was it, my demon talk. I look forward to sharing much more on demons as I go in my life the next few years. I've got a lot more to say about it and to figure out. So, peace. Yeah, Georgios, man, thanks for your connections. I really appreciate it.